What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a brand new latest Liverpool transfer news video. But first of all, I'm wrapping my England shirt because the England under-20 squad just won the World Cup in South Korea, I believe, and there were 3 Liverpool players who lifted the World Cup trophy, which is absolutely monumental achievement for a young English side, no matter what tournament it is. If you win the World Cup at any level, it's a brilliant, huge achievement. So huge congratulations to Dominic Solanke, the new Liverpool striker, who actually was voted to become the best player of the tournament. He won the Golden Ball, which is given not to the top scorer of the tournament but the best player. So let's hope that Solanke becomes a really awesome striker. He scored 4 goals as well. He finished, I think, second in the top scorers chart. And also Shai Ojo and Ovi Ejaria also won the World Cup, under-20 World Cup with the England squad, and they had a brilliant run throughout the tournament, beating some big teams like Italy. So huge congratulations to all the England squad. And the first big news is that Kylian Mbappe's representatives were, spoken to by Jurgen Klopp, or Liverpool's representatives. I really hope that Liverpool learned from the Van Dijk transfer saga and we don't tap up another player. But what do you think about this transfer bid deal? At the moment, Mbappe is linked with all kinds of clubs. He's linked with Real Madrid, he's linked with Arsenal, and I don't think that Liverpool would sign him. First of all, because he would cost an insane amount of money, and I'm sorry, but I don't think he's worth 100 million pounds. He could become, of course, one of the best players in the world, but to pay for potential loan 100 million, I don't agree with that, and I don't think Liverpool have the money to just blow it away on just one player, because our transfer budget is probably between 150 to 200 million, depending on player sales, of course, as well. So to blow it on one player is a really huge gamble, which I don't think Liverpool can take. If you take a look at the transfer and ignore the money and just look at the sporting side, actually the transfer makes a lot of sense, because Jurgen Klopp promises Mbappe first team football, which I don't think he would get at most of the big clubs who are chasing him, who have a Champions League football. Mbappe also gave an interview that he has an obsession with Champions League football. He has been dreaming about lifting the Champions League trophy all his life as a kid, playing football, and he really wants to play in the Champions League, no matter which club he plays for. And also he said that his decision in the summer won't be a financial one, and he will make a decision, taking into account his sporting career, which I think, reading between the lines, that means that he will only sign for a club who will play him. He will only sign for a club who will start him regularly, so there is no point for him to go to Real Madrid at this stage, to go to Barcelona, to go to Bayern Munich or other big teams like this. He wouldn't even get into the Chelsea or Manchester City side, in my opinion. You could debate that he could start for Arsenal instead of Olivier Giroud, but at Liverpool he would straight come into the first team, because we don't have an out-and-out striker who is fit enough for the whole season. Firmino, in my opinion, is a second striker more like. So Mbappe with Firmino and Mane and Salah on the other side and Coutinho in behind, or Firmino in behind. Oh my goodness, of course it's dreamland, absolute dreamland. But the newspapers, including the Daily Mail, are actually saying that Jurgen Klopp has made contact with Mbappe's agent, and as Liverpool throw their name into the ring for Europe's most in-demand teenager. As I said, all the other big clubs are linked with him, but I think he will stay at Monaco. But if he would sign for another club in the Premier League, I think Liverpool have the best chance of getting him. But I don't think we have the money to actually pay 100 or 110 million. And it would be as bad as paying 90 million for Paul Pogba, in my opinion. So let me know, what do you think? I would love to hear your opinion. And of course, if you enjoy these types of transfer news videos, just leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And there are also reports coming in that Liverpool are set to increase their offer for Mohamed Salah. Finally, I've been waiting for this news for so long. Thankfully now it looks like that Jurgen Klopp will really, you know, push through this transfer. There were reports coming in from Egypt that the transfer is done and it's only a matter of days until Liverpool announced the transfer officially. However, there were other reports coming from Italy that the transfer is not yet done. But yeah, Egyptian publication Yalla Kora claimed that Liverpool have offered 35 million upfront and 4 million in the add-ons. So in total 39 million, which I think is the kind of money that Roma want for Mohamed Salah. And I think he's worth it. He's Jurgen Klopp's first choice transfer target in his position. And it's vital that we get, you know, the first choice targets in. So I really hope that Liverpool get him. Of course, he's only 24 years old, he's lightning fast. We know that he scored 15 goals and got 11 assists in all competitions. In the Serie A. And yes, he had a rough time at Chelsea, but at that time he was very young and he wasn't playing regularly. And it looks like that Roma have to sell one of their star players because of financial constraints from FIFA and bound by the financial fair play rules. Roma must balance their books by the end of June, according to Corriere dello Sport, a respected Italian newspaper. And the sale of Salah to Liverpool would definitely do just that, balance the books and improve the financial fair play situation for Roma. Otherwise they could get punished by FIFA, and this actually, you know, hints at Liverpool being able to do a deal with Roma. I just really hope that we pull through with the deal. Another very interesting transfer development is that Bayern Munich actually signed a replacement for Douglas Costa called Serge Gnabry, and it's very interesting because Gnabry used to be an Arsenal player. He went to Werder Bremen, but at the time when they signed Gnabry from Arsenal, Arsene Wenger actually hinted that Bayern Munich could be behind the transfer. I'm not sure how that worked out, but maybe Bayern made an agreement with Werder Bremen that if you sign Gnabry, we will sign him in 2 years. Maybe they didn't want to deal directly with Arsenal. So there is some shady business going on, but I don't know the insides about that, so let me know if you know anything. Gnabry is actually a very exciting player. He's confirmed as a Bayern Munich player. He signed a 3-year deal, and this frees up Douglas Costa to go to another club. But, you know, Juventus and Barcelona are also interested in Douglas Costa, according to reports. I don't think at this stage Liverpool can compete with either of these two clubs. Juventus, you know, Champions League finalists, and Barcelona, you know, one of the most attractive clubs in the world. But I really hope that we actually at least try. But if we can pull off the Mohamed Salah deal, then I'm okay with that. Although I would love to see Douglas Costa playing for Liverpool. He's such an electric, such an exciting player, similar to Sadio Mane, but just on the other side. So I would absolutely love to see Douglas Costa play for Liverpool, but we shall wait and see. And there is also a fresh transfer link to another Southampton player. What is it with Liverpool and Southampton players? Dusan Tadic apparently would welcome a move to Liverpool. He has a £13 million release clause, which is in today's market, it's not a lot of money. And to be honest, as a squad player, I would be happy to get Tadic because he always gets quite a lot of goals and quite a lot of assists, and he's quite experienced. He has, you know, he's 28 years old, he's a Premier League proven player, and as a backup to Coutinho, as a backup to Firmino, I would be happy if we signed him for just £30 million. I don't think we could get a better squad player at that amount of money, in my opinion. Tadic has grown frustrated at Southampton with the lack of progress for the club. Remember that they didn't qualify for the knockout stages of the Europa League. They actually were knocked out by Israeli side Beersheva, which in my opinion is, for Southampton, that's kind of unacceptable. Similar when Liverpool didn't qualify from a group that had Basel qualifying to the knockout stage and Liverpool didn't make it through. That was also unacceptable on Liverpool standards, and Claude Puel got sacked by Southampton, so there is a lot of uncertainty. And Tadic, I think, would love to play for Liverpool. He would be able to play for a Champions League club and for a team who could, in the long term, maybe next 3 years, challenge for the Premier League title. So I really hope that our apology, you know, heals the relationship with Southampton, and then we could actually hopefully get Van Dijk and Dusan Tadic, but we shall wait and see. And there is a crazy, outrageous report coming from Italy that Liverpool have made a 28 million euro bid for Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, who is a 27-year-old Serbian midfielder. And he actually plays for Lazio. He scored 7 goals and got 10 assists in 39 appearances for Lazio all season. So he's of course not our first choice midfielder target, but it looks like that getting Naby Keita from Leipzig would be almost impossible, because Leipzig have a lot of money, they will be in the Champions League, and I want to keep their best players. So it looks like that you know, the Naby Keita to Liverpool rumors have really died down at the moment, and it looks like, according to Italian media, that we had already a bid rejected for Milinkovic-Savic. I don't know much about him, I will be honest. I haven't watched Lazio a lot this season, so let me know if you know more about him. Let me know what kind of player he is, but judging by his stats, 7 goals and 10 assists is pretty okay. So, but for, you know, 24 million or maybe even more, 30 million, you would be expecting maybe an even better player than that. Also, Coutinho commented on the rumors linking him with Barcelona, which is very interesting, and he said when he was asked about that in a Brazilian press conference, he said, talking about this is complicated because I have a contract with Liverpool and it is a long contract, so my focus is on the present and the national team. My focus is here. In Liverpool I feel really comfortable, so everybody knows my work there. The director, Klopp, also knows what I'm doing there. I work hard to here with the Brazilian national team. Every time here it's different for me. I try to be better, improve my football, and still try to get my place in the side. I think when you know, the new Brazil manager arrived, he gave us confidence. The team has grown up and we started to win matches, and now Brazil are at another level. So this is the quotes from the Brazilian, you know, Coutinho interview. So I really hope that that means that Coutinho is not really thinking about joining Barcelona, and I don't think that Barcelona are seriously interested in him. Maybe in the next 1 or 2 years I expect Barcelona to really come in for Coutinho, but at the moment I really hope that will not be the case. And there are also reports that Jurgen Klopp is eyeing as many as 7 new signings, including 4 attackers. And remember, we already signed 1 attacker, Solanke, who can play as a striker or a centre forward or a false 9 as well, but 3 more attackers. Who could they be? Mohamed Salah could be one, hopefully a striker. I'm still dreaming about getting Lacazette, but that's just maybe a dream, but who knows. And maybe a backup right winger for Mane as well, a young player. That would be 4 attackers and 7 additions, so that we leave 3 more players. I think Jurgen Klopp wants to get the centre back, definitely, with Van Dijk talks at the moment on hold, but we don't know what is going on in the background. And also Jurgen Klopp definitely wants to sign a left back. So let me know, who else do you think Liverpool will sign? Who else do you want Jurgen Klopp to sign? Leave a comment, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. See you later. Good night.